Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. You're probably all thinking, Caroline, is that a Stalogy? What are you doing with a Stalogy? You said in Wednesday's video you weren't going to go back into a Stalogy and you didn't want to. And you would be right. It's a Stalogy. And I don't want to go back into a Stalogy. But I am here to set up a Stalogy. Confused? Excellent. No. I don't want you to be confused. Okay, so this is a B6 Stalogy. This is my Moterm cover that I was using when I was using the Stalogy as a planner. I've left it set up and I'm going to keep it that way. And I also have a bunch of decor here because we are in fact going to be setting this up. I have a clear Phelps design cover. I have a bunch of card and acetate and vellum. This is Crescent Planner. This is Josephine Bow. This is Once More with Love with Printpression. I also have some Planner Society stuff here. I do not buy from the Planner Society at all. I bought this on a D-stash and I've got rid of some of the stuff that came with it, if I'm honest. I really wanted it for the rainbows. I really like the neutral rainbows. It also came with washi, which has neutral rainbows, and I have my Simply Gilded rainbow washi. Which this and the other neutrals in this like bundle will go really nicely. But I am indeed setting up a Stalogy. So one of the things I noticed when I was using my Stalogy before is I made a load of lists. So I made a big list about books that I wanted to read and films that I wanted to watch and TV programs I wanted to watch. And it was great when I was using the Stalogy as a planner, but like literally as soon as I moved into rings, I was like, oh well, that's great, my lists are in a different book. And I was going to put them into my rings, but then I was like, no, because then I have to rewrite them all. And next year for me is going to be the year of use whatever planner I want. I might use a passion planner. I might use a Kobanichi weeks. I might use a cousin. I don't know. It's going to be used whatever, whenever. And I realized I did not want to write out those lists every single time I changed a book. So because I was missing my Stalogy paper and the setup of it, but not the actual Stalogy, I decided to turn this one that I had already bought into a reference book. So I have actually put in post-its of what I want to put in each section. So I'm gonna show you what I've done so far. I haven't actually done anything. So my very first section is going to be read, and I have given myself quite a lot of pages. So I've given myself 10 pages until you get to the next section. I'm just going to put a pen in there so that I can show you in my old Stalogy. I try not to break everything. So my TBR section in my old Stalogy looked like this. I took up quite a bit of space. So what I'm going to do is instead of doing two across, I'm going to do one across so that I can make real notes, or if there's anything I want to write, like I couldn't fit in some titles, so things like that. So I'm going to have a TBR section. I'm going to have a to watch section. This is going to include new programs and old programs. So in my Stalogy, I had a to watch and I had a to rewatch. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to mark if it's something new. I'm going to use my dot pens, not necessarily this color. And I'm going to have like 3 different dot pens. If it's a film, I'll mark it with one color. If it's TV CDs, I'll mark it with another color. And if it's a rewatch, I'll mark it with the 3rd color. Does that make sense? I hope it does. Then I've got a section for my photo a day. So I am going to continue the photo a day challenge next year, and I need to write them. So in my old Stalogy, I wrote them out like this. And that is what I plan on doing in this Stalogy. So I have given myself enough to do 2 per page, so we'll see if that works. Then I'm going to have a quote section. Again, in my old Stalogy, I had random words that I liked and quotes and things like that. I'm going to put them in here, so if I see a nice quote I like, I'm going to write it down. I haven't left myself much room for this, but my intention is to use the book the same way I used it before. So if this section gets full, I'll just start at the next blank page and put a tab on it to coordinate with the tab that will be on here. Then I'm going to have a section for important names and numbers. So things like the head teacher at school or our social worker who organizes the play scheme, stuff like that. So if there's anybody's name I need to remember, I'm terrible at it. I write it on a post-it note and shove it in my planner, and yeah, I'm really bad for that. So I'm going to do it in here instead. So I've got it all to hand, already done. Then this section is going to be personal information like the kids' bank account numbers and stuff, so that I have those to hand because I don't keep them anywhere else. And other, like, other information. That's why it just says etc. Then here I'm going to have a perpetual calendar, and I have left myself enough to do 2 months to a page, I think. 6, 8, and 10, 11, 12. Yeah, I've left 2 to a page. And what I'm going to do is things like birthdays or car taxes due, home insurance due, things like that will go in here. And then after that, I've got a home section. So this is going to be stuff like basically information like our electricity company and our oil company, and I'm going to keep track of things like that in here. So it's just for notes, and maybe if I decide I want to start something like decorate somewhere, I'm going to start with the notes in here. So it's essentially like projects brain dump for the home section, and then that is the last section. So after that, if I wanted to start another list of something, I'm just going to flick to a page and start it. But I want to set up these sections with you and get this whole book set up because I like doing it, and we're going to do it. So yes, so what I'm going for is a sort of neutral rainbow because I really like the neutral rainbow thing. It was a thing this year, wasn't it? And I like bows, so I've got some bows. I've got neutral colored card, which I really like, which is from Printpression and Once More with Love collaboration, which I think is really pretty. I've got this vellum. I think this might be from Planner Society as well, which I thought might be quite nice on my to be read section. And this is from Josephine Bow, had it left over, thought it was pretty. This is from Crescent Planner. I love it, think it's beautiful. That's Josephine Bow. I'm not sure where this bow one is from. I can't remember. And yeah, like I say, I bought this in a D-stash. So some of the stickers had already been used, but I thought the stickers were quite pretty. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So there's not enough, and there is months, but I do actually have other stickers. I liked this card. And then we had some die cuts, which are the neutral rainbows. There were some more cards. I fucking hate this. I actually left it in here to tell you that. Flawsome. Embracing flaws while being awesome. Nope. Meh. 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 Yeah, and that's what that says. Do you know how long I looked at that trying to figure out what it said? And it was only when I found this card that I was like, oh, that's what that says. So I like the planner, but not planner girl. Lately that just rubs me the wrong way. Like, can we call people women or not refer to it at all? Like, I don't want to be called a girl. I'm not a 5-year-old. And there's a rainbow. I like the rainbow. And I like the flowers. So I like some of those. I quite like the edgers and the tabs. I like that it looks like a dirty leopard print. and I like the pink floral, so I did think I would use some of them. Then there were tabs as well, which I do like a good tab, and it also had words to go on the tabs, which I quite like those. Don't know if I'll actually use them, but never mind. And then it had some card and some vellum with that neutral rainbow on that. I do really like the rainbow. So what I'm thinking is that I might put card on the inside of the notebook. Rather than sticking stickers on the outside, I might just put card in here. So I might actually do some layering. See, that's quite nice. That's not as nice. That's a bit too busy, I think. Oh. No, I actually think the space one, the first one, yeah, it looks quite nice. So if I cut it down so that it fits just the cover, essentially, because I don't want to go all the way around the back, because I'm not putting it all the way around the back. So let's just, I'm just going for it. I'm not faffing about today. We're just doing it. So we need to do it the height wise. Let's just do that. And I'm going to get my cutter. I don't know why I'm singing. I'm not singing, but you know what I mean. I put the cutter the wrong way around. Oh my goodness. Okay. Zoom me out a little bit. My cat just leapt off a great height. I don't know what she's doing. She's playing with something. Okay, so we have a bit of card. Let's just fold it over. And then we'll cut it about here. Like so. And so we're going to do the same with this. So I'm just going to... Where's my scissors? Just going to line it up as best I can, which I'm not great at, so... There we go. And we'll just cut that. If I can find where I cut it. It's harder on acetate. Did I call this vellum? It's not vellum, is it? It's acetate. Okay. Hokey doke. I think I'm going to round the corner because I think it'll look better on the book. And so, here's the real test. If I can do this. Let's get the book. So, we're going to put this in first because I want it in here. So, it's a bit smaller. That's okay. That's okay. I had trouble fitting this in my Moterm last time, so I'm hoping it works this time. Okay, this is not going in. Come on. How is this not working? Oh, there we go. Oh my goodness me. Okay, and then we'll just slide that in again because it was a bit... I've made that a bit smaller, that's why. Okay. Okay, and what I'm going to do is tape it with a little bit of random tape just to hold it down when I put the book in. Okay, so I think I'll put the back in first. Let's put the front in first. It's quite a snug fit because it's new as well. Okay, and then the back. Oh my god, we're gonna be here all night trying to get this in here. Okay, hold on. Okay. Okay. There we go. Right. So it's a bit snug, won't lie. What I think I'm going to do as well, I think I might cut myself a vinyl that says reference, or maybe reference here, or lists, and put that in the front. But that's how it's going to be. That's just how it's going to be. And then I'm going to see if it fits in here. Like I say, it didn't last time. See, it's snug. It's snug, but I think I'll be able to get it in. Yeah, I will. What I might do is I might snip a bit off the top here. But it's going to sit like that. Which I really like the colours together. I think they go really nicely. So that covers up the black cover really well. So then we go to the inside. I was debating washi-ing this, but I don't think I'm going to washi all of it. I think what I'm going to do is washi some of it with the I've got a bunch of neutrals here that will all go really nicely. So I might just put some washi across the back here and then put this over the top. So I'm not going to washi the whole page. So let's just go for this, shall we? Because otherwise I'm just going to be here all day and it's going to annoy me. So, and I don't want to do this all day. I want to go and play in it and fill it out and do other stuff. So let's just stick some washi down. Plus, this means I don't have to worry about cutting it at the edges and stuff, because I'm a bit lazy. Lazy, and I don't want to faff. Like, this book isn't for, it's not going to be my day-to-day planner, so I don't want to use all of my good stuff in here, you know. If it was going to be my day-to-day planner, that would be different. I definitely decorate my planners, and even my memory keeping ones. They get decorated much different to this. Okay. See, I do quite like that. I think. Or oh no, that looks naff. Oh no, I don't want grow gratitude. Ugh. I think I quite like it. Do I? Do I though? This is where I question everything, you see. Maybe we like just that. Oh, actually, I quite like that. Where's the random stupid words that she made? Can you tell I'm not a fan of the Planner Society? I'm like, where's the stupid stuff? Could just put the word planner, or heart, or bright, or flawsome. I'm not putting that down. It's not going anywhere near my planner. Heart and hustle. Maybe just a rainbow. What do we like? Do we like that? Or do we like that? I think I like that. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Let's just do it. Otherwise we're gonna be here all day. And I don't want to be here all day. And I'm gonna use this Tombow power tape, which is permanent, but it's going on top of the washi. So should I decide I hate it, I can just peel up the washi, and that should peel up the card, no problem. Now, if I were really going for it, I would have got out my If I were doing the whole thing in washi, I would have got out my sticker paper and I would have done it on sticker paper first, because then you can change it as much as you want. But that's not what I'm doing, because this is my planner, you know? Okay, and then I might use some of this here. Do I want to use that? I don't think I do. I want something in here. Oh, I've just ripped something down the bottom. Oh dear. Maybe I could just put a little rainbow on here. I'll have a think about what I want here. We'll think about it and decide later. So this will be my reference page, but the way that's stuck to the front cover I don't like, so we're not actually starting there. So we are going to put something here. I think what I'm going to put here is some card. I cut up the card, I used the card. Yeah, I don't want that. I don't want that. See, what I want to do is put the books, because it's the TBR section, but I don't want to go from really pretty neutrals to bright fucking books. You know? I might actually not use this and see if I can find some other book related vellum or acetate to go here. So I'm going to leave that with my... I'm going to leave it for the washi bit, the vellum bit. Oh my god, can't speak. But I'm going to put some washi down. Some rainbow washi. I really love this neutral washi. It's so pretty. So pretty. Okay. And then I'm going to do a sticker for my header. These are very small stickers. They're very, very small. Let's see what reading ones I have. I'm reading. That would be quite nice. Except it's not that I'm reading it. It's the to be read. I'm sure I've got... It's also not currently reading. So where's my... Could use that. Cozy reading. I quite like the cozy reading ones. Or bookworm. Or I've got books from Iris Designs. I'm going to use a Coffee Monsterz Co. Cozy reading. The lighting looks weird on my camera. I can't decide if it is. And I'm going to use the Iris Designs as well. So let's just use a flag. Will it go over the flag? Okay, so flaggy number 1, and I'm gonna put the purple books because that's got a purple book. I'm just gonna put that down here. I'm not going to go all out decorating this book, by the way, but it's going to be somewhat decorated. So I am going to put some more washi down just to sort of divide these pages, because these are definitely my to be read ones. Like, that is definitely what these pages are for. So I'm just sort of marking these pages with this washi, and I can put more stickers down and stuff if I want to. So I'm going to stop there for the to be read, and I can always add more. And there's the ninja coming again. Okay. And I have left more pages, but I'm not going to mark them just now. So next we've got to watch. Excellent. Excellent. So to watch, I am going to use some of this absolutely gorgeous vellum, which I am going to tip in. Could you be noisier? Okay, then we're going to cut that with the cutter. Love this. This is from Crescent Planner. It's beautiful. I think I used a code. Whose code was it? I used somebody's code. Can't find my corner rounder. Here it is. I think it was Lil Rachel Plans on Instagram. I think I used her code. I don't think Rachel has a code. That's normally who I look for, like, looking for a code, ask Rachel. So I'm going to tip it in with some clear Scotch tape, which doesn't always work as well as I would like. But we're using it today because I can't be bothered finding any regular tape. And I'm going to put a bit on the back as well. I need a card to fold this over. Wow, made a meal out of that, didn't I? Okay, let's just... stick it down. Start again, Caroline. You're making a big old mess. Big old mess indeed. Okay. I did make that really difficult on myself. Okay, so we have this beautiful vellum with the rainbows. And my to watch section, we are going to use some, see, I kind of want to put a little bit of tape there as well. Okay, I think what I'm going to use over here is this confetti rainbow, I think it's called, where it's an ombre, so it's nicely coloured. Well, they're all nice colours, but doing pretty much the same layout here as I did on my to read page. And let's go and look for a TV sticker that will look good. I feel like it needs to be quite big. I like that, Netflix and chill. Yeah. Oh no, I'm going to use this movie time scene from Once More with Love. And Netflix and chilling because it's cute, and I like to have one at the top and one at the bottom. It's just how my brain works. So we'll put this one here because it's adorable, and then we'll put this one here because also adorable. And we need, see, I didn't actually write to be read, did I? Ninja
Mouse.
Ninja It didn't actually write to be read, but I might make myself a sticker that says that because I don't like my handwriting. I might do the same here as well for to watch. So we've got to watch. Oh, got shaky hands. And then I'm going to put more washi down here because it's pretty. You should always just have pretty washi. I think actually I might make myself a vinyl that says to be read and to watch. That might last a bit better. I'll have a think about it. Wow, this washi does not peel up well. And again, I'm not going to do all the pages, but I'm going to leave them all because I can always change the washi if I want to. Okay, next is photo a day. So this needs to be divided properly. Like they're all divided properly, but you know what I mean. I'm going to use this acetate. I am dividing every section with tip-ins because I like tip-ins. That didn't work. Need a proper pen. And then I close the book. Sorry, I've got pen lid in my mouth. So that you can get, because when you close it, you look like I would have cut that here, but you need to cut it further in because when you close it, the page moves over. Okay, I'm gonna tip this in with some tape as well. This time I'm actually going to use my proper ruler to try and do it a bit better. Which might not work, but you know. We try. There we go. And same again on the other side. I feel like, oh, that is silver. I was going to say that looks weird, but it's silver. Really badly stuck in there. But it's in. Terrible. That is terrible. It's so squint and it's taken up the whole page. I don't know if you can see. Here we go. Yeah, and I've just ripped it. Brilliant, Caroline. Brilliant work. I'm just going to leave it now because I've made a big mess. Okay. So, photo a day. Moira Rose. Photo a day. I drew on my book as well. Oh, for goodness sakes. Okay. Never mind. I think what I might do is put an edger on here as my tab. So it will stick out a little bit. What do we think? Will that ruin it? Shall we try it? Could it do more harm than good? Who knows? Who the fuck knows? Okay. Language. If it just sticks out ever so slightly, it will work like a tab. Do we like that? I don't know if I do, but I'm going to try it. Try it anyway. The worst comes to worst and I hate it, I can just take out this tip-in. You see? See? Thinking ahead. For when I hate what I do. Okay, so we're just going to make it stick out a little bit. Although it's going to be sticky then, isn't it? Oh, it is. Oh, that's a problem. I'll have to double side it. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, I'll have to double it up. Okay, so we'll turn the page and have to cut another one to go on the other side so that the stickiness doesn't matter. Oh shit. Okay. That worked well. Okay. Okay, these smell weird. Like, I feel like I could get high off the fumes. It smells a bit like Undo. Is it just the glue? Is it the glitter? I don't know, but whoa. Whew. Okay, it's not too bad. That just works as an edge. And when you close it, oh, see, I quite like that. I don't know if I like this paper in this book. I don't think it's holding up very well already. See how it's moving? I might need to stick it to the front of the book. Anyway, that's my edger. I do quite like that. I might do that on some other pages. Okay, so photo a day. Okay, photo a day. There are 12 months. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and an extra page. So I've given myself a page per month. I'm not going to put it on that. I'm going to put something else there. So we're going to put January here. So I need to pick washi and I need months. I might put a tab for each month. Would that be excessive? Possibly. Do I care? No.
Rebel you.
I'm a rebel. Rebel without a clue. But I think I might use the Stationery Wonderland tabs because they are themed. Like, they're thematic for the months. So they would look really cute. Ah. I've got some already off here. Only 2. Okay, yeah, I might use these because then I think that would be quite pretty. So I can flip to the month. And they're themed. So, are we doing it? I think we might. Okay. I might need more pages then though. Won't I? Yeah. It'll need to be a page. A whole page. So we might need to move these things. Let's do it. Okay, so January, February, March, April, May. That might work better actually. June, July, because then I have a page for notes. August, September, October, November, December. Okay, yeah, we're gonna do that. We're doing it. Let's do it. Okay, I need months. I have got months. Lots of them. In my date book section. I'm sure I've got months. Large ones as well. I've got rose gold ones. Oh, just had a thought though. I've got some in here from Mad Hatter Stickers. I've got a shit ton because she gave me a sheet for each month, and I think they're clear. Yes, they're on like a matte clear. Okay, perfect. Whoops, perfect. So what I want to do is some sort of flag situation. Let's see. Those would be quite nice. Maybe. Do we just go all out? Why not? Why not make it as pretty as possible? Because then I will use it. If it's pretty, I'm much more likely to use it. So, glittery or plain? I think glittery. And I've not used these, so I have enough. And I've had these for ages, so. Okay, so underneath washi, I'm going to use this. Oh yeah, we're going to mix metals. So I've got silver. Are we going to mix metals? Am I that brave? Yeah, we're going to use silver. Okay. Okay, let's just do it. Eek. And hope for the best. It's pretty much the gist of my life. doing. Hope for the best. So got this nice big box. Which should just fit. And then my month, which I really do have a shit ton. And oh, look how cute. Okay, that looks fucking adorable. Okay, and then I'm gonna use, what color's the bow? Pink. I'm gonna use the pink to do the dates. So let's see if we have enough boxes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. No, I'm going to do every other one because then I've got plenty of room. So 1, 2, 3. We'll just dab them afterwards so that we don't get that weird boob effect. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. How many days are there in January? 31, 14. Now I need to find the middle. So here, so 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22, 23, 24, 26, 27, 28, 29. We're going to have to go in the bottom row as well. 30, 31. That works perfectly though. I like it. And I'm going to make myself some teeny, I think I've got teeny date dots. I'm going to see if they fit over. They're not in that one. I'm making such a mess. So I'm gonna find my clear teeny date dots. See if they fit over. Oh, they do. Okay, so we're gonna put those on. Oh my goodness, this looks so cute. This is going to take me forever to set up. I might come back and set them all up. And then just show you it finished, because otherwise we're going to be here for like an hour. Just doing the months. Just for photo a day. But yeah, so somebody did ask me, I can't remember if it was on here or on Instagram, if I was going to be doing the photo of the day next year, and I am, because I really like how it looks in my monthly and my cousin. And I've been terrible this week. I've missed like 3 days on the trot, but I'm trying, and it definitely forced me to use my Instagram more, which I do enjoy. I was just terrible at like, I don't know what to post. So I think I will definitely be doing more. Well, I am. I'm going to do it for the whole year. I'm determined that at the end of next year, my month in my cousin, for every month, will be pictures. So, you can help me with that. You can all hold me accountable. And I'll make my husband take some of the pictures. Oh. He's good at taking the pictures. If the picture looks a bit arty-farty, chances are Greg's taken that one.
It's all about the mise en scene.
Ooh, check him. And I'm the one who did art history. Which, please don't ask me anything art related. Don't remember any of it. Oh my goodness, come on 24. Come on number 24, you can do it. There we go. This looks really cute. I should have made the dots bigger, so I'll know that for February. but it does look cute. I thought for a minute there this sheet didn't have 31, it only had 30, and I was about to cry because, well, these are what I sell. It's about to be like, oh shit, I have to send everybody new ones, but no, it's got 31. Don't worry. Okay. Very much like that. Definitely doing all the other months, but I'm going to do that after I've set up the rest, because otherwise we are going to be here forever and a day. So we'll do that in a minute. So we'll have January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December, and then we'll have a page that's just for notes about next year. Okay, next section. I'm going to take out my post-its because I've already ruined the layouts. Have I got any more post-its? Yes, okay. So the next section was going to be quotes. So I am going to put some of the vellum from the actual kit. No, I don't like that over the top, so that's fine. I'm going to tip in this one. I can find my pen again. This cover really needs some working in. It's not fabulous at the moment. Okay, tipped in. Now this is quotes, so I'm gonna put one of these. Will I put one of these NAF journaling cards? No. Let's put in a sticker. I'm gonna put love, puffy sticker, right here. Not that my quotes are being about love, but they're words that I love. So. Oh, I should tell my husband about this word that she's made up.
I'm listening.
Okay. It came with cards. Like these journaling cards. Okay?
Okay.
Now, it also came with these. And I couldn't figure out what this said. Like, does it say fabulous? Does it say awesome? There's something wrong with it. You know what I mean? Like, I couldn't make it out till I found the journaling card that matches. Embracing flaws while being awesome. Flawsome. I think my husband likes the word flawsome. It's going to be his new favourite word.
I'm flawsome.
You are flawsome. I might use one of these tabs to sort of tab it up a little bit. And, oh my god. To sort of coordinate it. Because I do like the tabs. Like, literally, I bought this for the tabs and the neutral rainbows. Because they're pretty. And I haven't put any tabs in yet. Which, gosh, that's half the fun of a Stalogy. Okay. Wow, making a mess. Are we surprised? Nope. Okay. I think this video is going to be very weird. My mind is very weird today. I've had one of those days. Weeks. Lives. Okay. Years. Okay, so this will be quotes and things like that. So what I'm going to do is I'll decorate it as I go along for this one, but I think I'm going to make myself like a little washi banner to go at the top. So to do that, I am going to use these two, and that's all, I think. And I'm just going to, so I'm going to take a piece of washi, which I will snip, and then fold the end and snip to make it into a flag, and then just stick it down like that, and then just go along different lengths and stuff. That made sense, didn't it? And stuff. I've got the skinny as well, so I might alternate the thick and the skinny. So I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna fast forward it because otherwise we're gonna be here all day. Okay, and to neaten up the top, I'm gonna put one of the edgers that matches the tab that I just used. So I'm just gonna measure it out. Oh, I need a pen again. Seriously. Actually, let's not bother measuring it. Let's just use it because it's annoying. Okay. But I'm just deciding if I want to make it stick up like the other one or just edge it. I think I'm just gonna edge it. Can you see? Yes. Because it really is just to neaten the edge. I'm gonna have to trim off some washi, I think. Oh, I like that. That's pretty. Okay, and then I'm just gonna go around the other side of the page because there is some washi sticking up. Not a lot, but enough. And the cut to the corner. I might try my corner rounder actually. See if it cut the washi without ruining my corner rounder. There we go. Okay, that's pretty. I like that. So this will be my first page of quotes, and I definitely will make myself a sticker, either foil or vinyl. And it's just going to be quotes or words and things like that that I like. That's all. Okay, then I'm just going to turn some pages. And we're going to go with important names and numbers. Boring things. So, for the boring section, I feel like we should have a more interesting cover page. And also, not a clear cover page, so that it's slightly hidden, you know? So let's go with these two on top of each other. Layered. Okay. I've also got some cute overlay tape that I might use here too. So we will cut these together, hopefully. Not ruin them. I haven't used this paper for anything yet because I was saving it, so I really don't want to ruin it. Or waste it. I'm sure it won't be a waste. Hole puncher. I can't decide if it's blunted or not, but it doesn't like cutting through anything thicker than one sheet, which is a bit annoying, but never mind. Okay, so I'm going to stick these together before I put them, I think, so they turn like one. No, I'm not. I'm gonna do them separately. Okay. I really feel like this video is you getting a glimpse into my brain, and it's probably a bit scary. Like more than normal. Because normally I have pages laid out with very much of a plan. You don't normally see me setting things up, do you? But we're just... You're getting to see what Greg normally sees.
If I paid attention.
If you paid attention, yeah. There's that. He doesn't really pay attention to me. Cue the smallest violin in the world. But he doesn't. He never pays attention to me. It's such a hard life I lead. And also, for everyone asking, I asked him if he would do a plan with me, and he said he'll only do it if I don't look like I have to just give him free rein. I'm not sure I'm prepared for that. But I will. He also said he would do one with me, didn't you?
Yeah.
So.
You'll have to wait until after the 18th of December.
Because he's working till then. The shop is open till the 18th and then he's off. So then we can do a plan with me together. It's going to be terrible. Terrible. But we will, and I'm going to let him plan in one of my many planners. One that I use though, it will be one that I use. Don't worry. But yeah, I'm going to let him. Do I get to pick the kit you use?
No.
Oh, fucking hell. Okay. Great. You have to use a Christmas one though.
Christmas one, yeah.
Okay. I'm going to have to take out the kits that I don't want him to use. Okay. Oh my god, I can't do this. I am making such a meal out of tipping things in today. Am I not? This is when I think Becky's way of doing it is better. She uses tape, like a strip of tape on it, and just sticks it down, but I like to be able to turn it freely. Not that I do very much, but you know what I mean. Okay, tipped in. And again, I'm going to make myself a vinyl that I'm going to stick under here that says reference. So we'll have our important information in here. I'll probably use some washi and stuff. Washi and stuff. Oh no, have I stuck that down back to front? No, are both sides foiled? I think they might be. I think both sides are foiled. Okay, that's okay. It still looks good. Yeah, I'm going to use washi to divide it, but I'm not going to do these pages with you because they're going to be private, obviously. So the next one was kids accounts, etc. I think I'm going to put under there, so I'm just going to save them another couple of pages. So it was home section, which was for things like home projects, or if I needed to remember some information, like we're getting a new oil tank, and if I need to know, oh, when did we get that oil tank done? Oh my goodness, I forgot my perpetual calendar. Do I want that? I'll do that after. We'll do home first. So I'm going to use this. Oh no, I've done that wrong. I'm going to use this, which is from, oh god, Josephine Bow. I think that's all I've got left of this one actually. So I'll need to get some more. Where's it? The mark, there it is. I really like this one. I say it all the time, I'm not a gold fan, but I really like this gold. Apparently I like gold now. It's just a thing. Okay. Whew. Let's tip this in. I feel like this video is just me tipping in stuff, which I suppose it is. But that is what it is. Okay. I'll just grab the ruler. Okay, my camera stopped recording because I have been recording for so long. Okay, but that is that tipped in for my home section, which I'm not going to put anything down here either. I'm going to wait and think of what to do. Do I want to use one of these little rainbows here? Will that be weird mixed metal, or will it look cute? Shall we just try it? Let's just go for it. Why does it all have to be individual pieces? Why could it have not been one piece? Is that weird mixed metal? I quite like that. Okay, so this is my home section. So I'm gonna put a little bit here, something here, to say that it's for any notes. So if there's notes about the home. And I think I'm gonna use the rainbow washi from the kit, which feels a bit weird, but I think it's just cold. And we're gonna just put some at the top. I've lost my washi card. Not really a surprise given the mess on my desk. He's chuckling over there at me. Here we go. Found it. I'm gonna put two layers. Like I say, this will just be for notes about home. Oh, feck. Okay, I'll put my tab there because I've ripped the page. Thanks for that, shitty washi. I shouldn't have bought this kit. Never mind. I'm gonna use the rainbow tab that comes with the kit to fix the hole I just made in my page. And is there a home? Let's see. There are so many words. There are too many words. Home. Home. I just keep want to sing Home on the Range. There's no home word in all these words. There's temple, but there's no home. So there's church and temple, but not home, apparently. Oh my god. Okay, we'll leave it and I'll make myself one that says home. And then, so that'll be for that section. Oh look, there's my perpetual calendar washi, post-it note. So we will put, yeah, if there's notes about anything, so like I'll write our new oil tank and stuff. And then we'll have some pages for projects. I won't leave myself too many pages, let's be honest. More of a brain dumpy project section. And then we'll do the perpetual calendar, which I am very tempted to do exactly the same as I did the photo a day. But I don't actually need that many. So I think I'm going to divide the page up into two. We'll have a cover page though. I need more different washi and card and stuff. And acetate. Okay, I'm going to use this, which is from the Crescent Planner, which is also a rose gold neutral. So, you alright, Grace? Oh my god, she's soaking. Hear that, cat? She is drenched. That's my Gracie. She looks like the cat from Pet Sematary, and right now she's soaking, so she looks even more like that cat. Yeah, I'm going very neutral. I literally just said to my husband, this planner is going to be so much more neutral than I'm used to. But I think that's because I'm making it like a perpetual planner. Like, feels quite nice being neutral. Whew, never thought I would say that. Anyway, seriously, you're getting a glimpse into my Neurodiverse mind and how it works. Strange. My strange mind. Anyway, I'm going to use this as my cover page for my perpetual calendar. I cut this paper a little bit short, I think, but that's okay. Because we're actually getting quite far into the book and you have to sort of smush it a bit. So that is all right. Okay, doke. You can probably hear the rain in the video, to be fair. It's very, very wet. No snow in Scotland, just rain, apparently. Okay, so that is that tipped in, and that's my perpetual calendar, which I will maybe do a little cover page. So we're gonna start the calendar here. I am gonna use my stickers from Mad Hatter again. So what I'm gonna do is use some washi underneath. I'm gonna divide into two. Okay, there are 32 boxes. So I need to go up 16. I might need a pencil for this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 16. So 3 p.m. is the middle. It might not look like the middle, but there is a space up here, and that's what I'm going to fill with washi. So if I fill that with washi, will that work? No. I need to do it slightly differently. Let's just try this. Okay, let's put washi, which again I'm going to cut into a flag, because that's what I do now apparently with washi. And we're gonna put it there. Okay, now what I need to figure out is how to divide, how to stick this washi and maintain a bit. So the washi is approximately, okay, nice dog, thanks. It's a delightful noise from my dog there. Okay, I'm going to try and get it even. Let's see how that looks as the divided space. Have I got roughly the same amount of space? 2 3/4. A bit more actually. I could go down a bit more. You have to be careful peeling this up, it's a bit of a pain. Oh, yep, okay. Let's see that one. So we've got 3, perfect, okay. There we go, that is perfect. Then I'm gonna put my month on the washi. That looks really pretty. And same again for February. I'm not putting dates because I will put the dates like as I need them. So what I'll do is I'll just probably use my neutral dot, mark it, put a little dot, put the date, and then write down what it is that I want to remember. So I am going to go ahead and set up the rest of those. Those are all the pages I want to set up. The rest will be notes, etc. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn off the camera and I'm going to finish setting up these ones and finish setting up my photo a day, and I'll come back and show you how it looks. So I'll be back in a moment. Okay, the desk is a mess. I have managed to fit it in this cover. I'm really not sure about having the plastic cover on as well. I might change my mind because also it doesn't stay shut with this plastic cover on. It's just a bit too snug. Maybe I need to work it a bit. Anyway, this paper also doesn't stay at the edge, and I think that'll annoy me. So I might end up taking the paper out and just sticking stickers on the cover like I normally do. I'm gonna live with it for a while and see. This kept coming off the washi, so I put a sheet of acetate from Crescent Planner and stuck it to that, and then we've just got this as like a background, and I quite like it. I think it looks quite pretty. I definitely need to do something over here. Don't know what though. Maybe I'll put that paper in there. We'll have a think about that. So the first page is still just blank, and then we're straight into the To Be Read. I need to get a piece of vellum or acetate with books on. And then I've got my vellum from Crescent Planner with the rainbows, and that's my To Be Watched. I am going to make tabs for these. I just haven't decided yet if I'm going to use tab tape, or I think I probably will pick a tab tape for each section, so that then if I need to use more pages at the back, I'll just use the same tab tape. So there's those pages. I've left myself quite a lot, to be fair. Then we've got the acetate with the edger on. I quite like that. I do. I might put something there. And then I've got my photo a day, and yes, I have tabbed every single month with Stationery Wonderland tab tape. The months of the year. And look how lovely and even that is. I used my tab tape ruler from Phelps Designs, and oh my god, I finally figured out how to use it. I will show you in my cousin setup video because I haven't done that yet, but I'll use this to tab that and I'll show you. But oh, look. So each month is tabbed and it has a whole page, and the dates, I'm not gonna lie, I got to March and April and then I ran out of patience with the dates and it was making my hand cramp up, and I also don't have enough, so I need to print another sheet. So I just stopped, and I'll just, every day I'll just add in another set of numbers. But I've done all of the, oh no, apparently I did June, I just missed out May. Okay. So there, I just need to add the numbers, but they're all good to go. What I'll do is on this side I'll put notes, so if I think of anything that might work, I'll write it on this side, and this will be the final list. And then I've got a page at the back for notes. Then I've got that vellum with the love puffy sticker and the glittery tab washi, and these are my quotes and things. I think I will make a vinyl that says quotes and things, and maybe stick it on acetate first. That might be better. I've got those, and then I've got my card and acetate, and this will be for my important names, numbers, etc. So that'll be private. Then I've got my tab here with the acetate, and this is for, what was this one for? Oh my god, cannot believe I've forgotten what that section was for. Might need to actually stick the sticky note back until I've written it on. Home, it was for home, wasn't it? Yes, because there wasn't a sticker. There wasn't a sticker on this sheet that says home. There is church, temple, faith, passwords, all of the months, but not home. Greg is laughing at me, but honestly, it just seems silly. Anyway, so after that section, I've got my sheet of acetate that matches the front, and I'm gonna make a vinyl here as well. And here's my perpetual calendar, so just giving a half a day to each month, and then a notes page at the very back. And then this will be where I go into the next section. I haven't got another section that I want to set up just now. Thanks, dog. But when I do, I'll put it in. And it also means that I can just take, like, oh, if I fill up a section, I can just start here. But I'm sure I'll think of other lists and things that I want to make here. I might do gift ideas, all sorts of things. I'm already thinking I'm going to take this cover off. Look at that. Let's take it off and see how it looks instead. Oh my god, I can't even get it out. The bloody thing. Okay. Okay. Yeah, there we go. Let's take it out of the plastic because it's not going to be going anywhere. Like this is not a book I'm going to take with me when I go anywhere. To be honest, it's going to stay home. It's a reference book. So it doesn't, oh, it's all sticky. I forgot I put removable. I'll need to use some undo to get that off if I decide not to put the cover back on. Smooth work, Caroline. See that? Apart from the sticky on the cover, that is much better. Okay, I think I might just leave it like that. I might make myself a vinyl. Look, the sticky's coming right off because it's removable tape. I was trying to hold that bit of card on, but that didn't work. Right, I'm gonna get all that off and I'll make myself a vinyl that says reference or lists or something like that. And then I'll just stick stuff on. What about that? What about that? See, it's that. That's the problem. It's the card. Makes it pull over. Oh, never mind. Okay, I might need to use some undo to get that last bit of sticky off, but I think what I'll do, yeah, I'll make myself a vinyl that just says reference for here. And just leave it out of the clear plastic cover. Because I like to have this book. I think I'll like to have this book so that I can put notes in the back. So I've got a pencil board. I have got a 2021 monthly planner that I printed out when I was going to be using my Stalogy. So I might keep that in there. And I've got my Lauren Phelps design pencil board. And then if I get like a letter that I need to keep, say, I don't know, something about my car or something like that, I can tuck it in here. So yeah, I think I'm just going to leave it like that. I like how the glitter edger and the date covers, the date tabs look. So yeah, I'm going to leave it like that. So I will add dates and things, and I'm going to add stuff as I go along. So I'll probably do another flip of this at some point, maybe in like mid-year flip, and see how it's going. But that's it for now. So I will leave links down below. If anybody has any questions, please ask them down below, or you can find me on Instagram. I'll put my Instagram name just here. And as always, thank you so much for watching, and thank you for listening to me waffle, and I will see you next time. Bye.